I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Let's talk about that. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show, Speaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies Inc. Welcome back to another show. Thank you for all the people that's tuning in tonight. We got some tea, 10 reasons why entrepreneurs fail for our EDU. But first, before we get all into that, get off our chest saying what we got to say, let's welcome Marbuck and Joe Show to the show and Teresa the Phoenix Taylor to the show, y'all. Yeah. Welcome, ladies. Glad you could stop by. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's get this thing rolling. I wasn't really like thinking about, I really was thinking about, see, I always be thinking and then I overthink too much. Well, I was thinking. I'm gonna say that. I was thinking, because my English not so good. I was thinking about entrepreneurs today. I'm really like sacrificing. I'm supposed to be at a open meeting tonight, but I want to start my own. And so I'm thinking about entrepreneurs tonight. I'm thinking about them. I think about all the hard work that they put in on a regular basis. And I'm thinking about the independent entrepreneurs. No contracts, no filters. You know what I'm saying? You really out here grinding and, becoming a brand yourself. And that's what this is all about, branding yourself. You already are a brand. You just have to discover what brand you are. And I think that's where some entrepreneurs get it twisted at. They don't know who they are in business. And so they get tangled and twisted in different things and situations and circumstances that they don't understand. And we try to not get into negativity or, something not working out, a deal that went bad, because part of that has to do with the failure of not knowing what brand you are or what brand you want to become. I think setting goals and dreaming, writing things down and journalizing is very important. I think that this entrepreneurship thing is, through my experience, a process, little bits over time. That way you can grow and evolve and change like you're supposed to, gracefully, not rushingly, not pressurably. Because, Like I've said before in previous shows, a lot of times, when you're working with people, people are very pressure. It's a lot of pressure when you're dealing with people. And sometimes it's a lot of pressure when you're dealing with your own stuff. Shout out to Money Matt, you know what I'm saying? Matt Manzor, if you want to know where he's at and who he is. He's a rapper from Cincinnati, Ohio, and he was a guest on my show. You could check that out. Me and him had an interview talk on, entrepreneurship, and he had some real good ideas and stuff, and he was live in the chat room at that time. So I think he appeared season 2, because we're now in season 3 for those that don't know. And we were talking about some things, some little tips and some little perks that we can add to enhance us in our entrepreneurship endeavors. So I did take some notes. I wrote some things down. And so the first thing I wrote down was know your market, your product demand. Is your product in demand? Whether it be music, a new idea, painting for the first time, a portfolio of any kind. Know your market. Do you know where you're marketing? Because I've been in network marketing for quite a while. And so I'm still learning. And one of the things I need to know before I started anything, and I did previous businesses like Mary Kay, Avon, Prepaid Legal, which is now joined with our company, Life. And I think everything in the spectrum except for peanuts and pops. But I've sold them all. So, yeah, that's what I'm, doing with that. But as I'm finding out, I had to find out that there's competition in all of these different careers that we're trying to pursue or companies that we're trying to build. Then the next thing that popped in my mind was who your partners are. Who are you partnering up with? Like the old saying goes, you are who you hang around. And so are those partners within the market/product demand of what you're trying to pursue? And are you good at what you do? Are you getting into a market that you know you can excel at, you're good at, and you don't have to question it? That's some of the things that I want to deal with today in terms of our EDU. I found out that I was good at sales and marketing because I have a nice personality. I'm real personable. I've been told I'm very easy to talk to. I have good listening skills, which back in the day I couldn't say that. I like to interrupt a lot because I like to talk a lot. And that's part of my personality, which is a little bit of touch of sanguine. You know what I'm saying? So, sanguines tend to talk a lot and they are the life of the party. And so they get a little bit overwhelming to some people, but there is ways to tone it down. Check out the book called Personality Plus by Florence Latour. I think it would help your relationships in business, your personal relationship, friends, family, and spouse, and also to your professional relationships. I think if we knew each other a little bit better, I think we wouldn't get so antsy about certain things. What do you think? Leave me some comments here. Live in the chat room, Teresa says, so sorry, Queens, must bail out. Having some pain at the moment. We'll listen in later. Well, I'm thanking you for the few minutes that you came in. You can always click on the link in your leisure and it will be pre-recorded and you can go ahead and play it back. And also too, Teresa, you can still comment. So if you hear something that pops out at you and you're listening, you're feeling all up to par, just comment below. So thanks for coming. See you later. Have a great night, sweetie. Yes, 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 yes. And so, okay. And so the next thing, do you read, listen, and associate with people that are in your market field, the product that on demand? I know I started a lot of things and I've heard a lot of ideas. And one of the ideas I would recommend for entrepreneurs is starting a talk or a group or an encouragement room on your Facebook, your Twitter, your YouTube, and have people come down. But I simply just started by posting positive things every day. That's what helped me out. People follow what they admire, and nobody's inspired by lack of commitment. So why commit to something that's easy, simple, and fun, and kind of chat a little bit and get to know some people and maybe, tag them the show. So that idea popped in my head, and boy, I met some friends this week, and I've really connected with the friends that I already have. As far as the podcast and everything. So I hope you feel better, Teresa. Just stay tuned. I'm glad you're just checking in. You don't have to stay the whole show. I know you would like to, but we would like for you to feel better too, because that's what's important. Your health is important so you can function on a regular basis. So yeah, shout out to you. Number 2, what I want to deal with, right type of funding. Do you have the right type of income? Your funding, where is the money coming from? Not so much income, but who's sponsoring you? That's a concern for me when I look at people and they ask me for assistance with my consulting. And as far as finances, who's funding that? Who's helping you get a brighter picture of what you want your life to look like? And then who's funding, your business? Can your business pay for the lifestyle that you want? Or are you working a job part-time, and sometimes that little job or that little side hustle can pay for some things? I'm saying that because I've learned the cheaper that you are with your investments, the less and less you're going to meet the people you need to meet, because meet and greet is very important. And also, too, to keep your things up and running for networking. And I network a lot online, and sometimes things cost, but I have to put in perspective what I can budget for. And that's what my financial fitness program is all about, helping people to understand their budget and how to stay within their budget. So that funding piece is very important to me in terms of that. And the question is, do you know how much you need for your dream? You have one. I've heard a lot of them this week, but do you know how much you're going to need for this whole project? Give us a blueprint of what you want to do. And do you know the difference between investments versus expenses? I used to get this part screwed up because it was like every time money left my pocket, I felt like I lost. But I really didn't, because I didn't realize that what thought I was losing, I was actually gaining, because I wouldn't have met all of you if I didn't invest into my podcast each month. So now I'm able to do the things I need to do because I put a little something to the side. That rainy day grandma used to talk about, when something very important or a great opportunity comes along, you'll have that there, and also for emergencies too. And then we're going to deal with bad partners. Is this partner even worth my time? And honestly, as a CEO of Boss Ladies Inc., I do look at that, because we don't want to waste each other's time. Because like I said in the last couple nights in shows, time is all we have. So we can't be playing with that. So when we come back, we're going to do some EDU, 10 reasons why entrepreneurs fail. And we can find that at www.forbes.com. And then we will get off into that and some of those reasons. And then I'll give us some tips on how to move forward on this. And I must add, the communication is also important when working with one another. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. One.
Just a part of my life. Yeah. Hustle 365. 365. 365. 365. Hustle 365. 365. 365. 365. Hustle 365. 365. 365. 365. Hustle 365. 365. 365. Been picked up through impatience and passion. Words and hostile responses amassing. Why? Ex-convict, black ex-convict, old ex-convict. More than just a part of it. Tell me I'm the sorriest. Tell me they can't market it. Tell me it's unlikely I'm the mold of what an artist is. No more arguing. Status all harvested. Vowed to show them all I pack lyrical armament. More than just a portion of the rap game populace. Middle finger rocking it to show 'em I'm the